Joining us live this morning for more on her new single, her tour, and everything else that's happening in her life these days is RAXX. RAXX, it's good to see you this morning. Welcome back to CP24 Breakfast. We were looking this up separately but together, and it turns out you were on our show 2 years ago, almost to the day.
I know, it's crazy,
And back again, yeah.
I'm so happy to be back.
Yeah, it's great to have you back here, RAXX. And it's also a different kind of anniversary for you as well, because a year ago you lost Matthew. Tell us about Matthew, the person he is, because we'll get to the song in a second, but just set it up with who Matthew is and was to you.
He was my partner. He was an amazing person, great skateboarder. And I lost him June 26th of 2024. So I took a step back from music and kind of reevaluated everything and kind of what I wanted my brand to be. And I think that this song, I really want to help people with it and just know that you're not alone if you're going through these kinds of things like addiction, mental health. And yeah, it really helped me through my grief. Yeah,
I wonder, writing this song for you and listening to it, because this is not a hip hop song at all.
No.
It's a very raw, it's a very emotional and honest sounding song. What was that like for you to sort of put something, I assume most of your songs are generally honest, but this has to be probably the most personal song you've ever written.
Yeah, and it's honestly the most special song I've ever written. It really helped me through getting through the grief and everything, and challenging myself as an artist to do different genre. I kind of relate myself to Post Malone in a sense where he was a rapper first and then kind of went into indie and then country. So you never know what my journey's going to look like.
Yeah, there's an evolution in some cases to artists' careers and arcs, and you never know which way life is going to take you. In this case, this is sort of a fork in the road for you in life, and this happened. Could you just talk a little bit about, you were Matthew's girlfriend, partner, what you saw, what you understood, or what perhaps you feel like you missed, because you're raising so much awareness about men's mental health in this song. I wonder what kind of advice or words you may have for people who may be dealing with things like this.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, if you are dealing with addiction, I think it comes from you. Like, no one can kind of help you besides yourself. Like, you need to make those choices and make those moves in order to get better. But it is a disease, and I think there needs to be more light on that. And don't be ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed to talk to people. There's so many resources, especially in Toronto. We have CAMH, we have mental health facilities that can really help you get through those.
And what about yourself? How did you said you took a break from music to kind of deal with this. How like, what's your sort of checkup from the neck up, like, as it were?
I think just talking, having a good support system, like your family, your friends, and just making sure that you're communicating with people and letting them know truly how you're feeling. Don't be ashamed to talk about it, because there's such a stigma, and people, especially with men's mental health, I'm talking about it, and I just think that, and especially with Bell Media, you guys are great with having mental health.
It's important to have these conversations. There's no doubt about that, and people are focusing more on that. We've only got about 30 seconds before we want to hear more of Matthew, but tell us a little more about what your summer plans are. You've got a pretty packed schedule.
Yeah, we're going on tour. So we're going to Afrofest in Kitchener. We're going to Made in Canada Fest at Downsview Park. I'm playing
Sankofa
Square July 20th. And you can find more information about my tour on my Instagram, RAXX Official Music.
Yeah, it's very personal, that Instagram page of yours, RAXX. Listen, I appreciate this. We're going to go to break on Matthew right now. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, for being so honest and raw about this, and good luck with the tour this summer. Pleasure seeing you again. See you soon, I hope. Okay, take care.